On this episode of Tales of the Table, I had to shave, and now I look like a little baby. Also, we're going to go through our Spotify Wrapped with some surprising results. Be sure to check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at TLTI Pod. Check us out on YouTube at Tales of the Table. You can watch us. You can see what I look like right now, which is a little baby.
It's so funny. You gotta go look at
And
him.
you can see, it's like if you just turn Bowen's head upside down. That's what I look like. And then Boone's growing his hair out. Some if you want to see all our hairs, except for Bowen doesn't have any, you can come over there too. Be sure to catch us on Twitch. You know, we stream every once in a while. We've probably only done 2, I think, but we're trying to make it a more regular thing. Get us some Twitch followers. Twitch, you guys can join along with us. So without further ado, how we're going to structure this is we're going to go through each of our Spotify Wrapped top 5. So each person, me and Boone, each of us, whoever's not going, is going to try and guess the other person that's going's top 5. So Bowen's going to go first. So me and Boone are going to give our guesses for Bowen's top 5 artists. We cannot do songs because that might take a while. And then Bowen will give us his actual top 5 artists and top 5 songs.
I want you to guess my. Let's do artists first.
Yeah, I think songs is too broad for us to guess, but we could do artists, and then you can give us your top 5 artists and then your top 5 songs.
Yeah, fine.
Okay, so Boone, do you want to guess first, or me to guess first for Bowen?
Matt, you look like Humpty Dumpty.
That's what I do. That was what I was going for.
Okay,
It's like
so
an egg
say
shape.
that again because I was pulling up my Spotify Wrapped.
Not listening. I know.
No, it's fine. We're just doing Spotify, yeah.
Whoever's given their Spotify Wrapped, the other 2 people are going to guess what they think their top 5 was before. So I'll go first. I think Bowen's not. We don't do it in order because that's just too difficult. I'm going to say in Bowen's top 5 for music
Do my number 1 first. Who do you think my number 1
is
was?
Kanye West.
Yeah, I'll give you all bonus points if you can guess the percent though that I was in.
Top 0.2%.
Oh, like you mean percentage of people that you're
Yeah,
like
yeah. You know they give you the stat, yeah. Because I figured you'd be able to guess the artist.
I mean, I have no idea. I know that you're in the higher percentile, so I don't know.
I said 0.2.
Yeah, like I'd say 0.5 or above.
Okay, I was just curious because yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Matthew? Pull up your.
Sorry, people. Austin kept inviting me to games on that Twitter Halo, and I was like, I'm doing a podcast.
Out here.
Right.
So number 1,
If I'd pulled that crap.
number 1's Kanye West. I don't really know what else Bowen listens to outside of that. I'm gonna go with Taylor Swift.
That's so awful. I mean, that's. I mean, you
Is it-
couldn't have
I
thrown
guess.
a worse.
Just
guess out.
just guess artists, and then if they're on there, then I'll tell you. Yeah.
Taylor Swift.
No, she's not on there.
She's not even. Gosh dang.
That's really all I know that Bowen listens to.
You're only gonna get, I think,
Kanye
one
West.
other person. I'll give you hints. We'll do hints because it's fair. He's also a rapper, but he's
Yeah,
not
I
a
was-
rapper that he's a rapper you both know, like a name brand rapper. But
Post Malone.
no, he's black. But he's not really that relevant. Which is it's weird that he was on my top 5. I didn't think he would be.
Jeezy.
No, but you're
I'd
kind of close
say-
with the name.
Jay-Z.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Jay-Z or T.I. Like,
Jay-Z's not that relevant. What are you talking
No, no,
he's
no,
about?
not
I mean,
that
he-
relevant.
he
I
has
mean,
been putting
Bowen's
out
Not wrong. Bowen's not wrong.
I think it's because they count songs that are featured. Like if someone's featured on your song, that counts as an artist. play.
Okay,
so that might be
to
part
make
of
sure
why
I
it's
got on the
yours.
right one, mine just says your top songs 2021, but it doesn't say like number. It starts the beginning, but it doesn't say like it's not numbered on mine.
It's
See if-
because you're looking at the wrong thing.
I don't think I'm looking at the wrong.
It's the very last thing on the story.
Oh yeah,
That's why
it
I
is.
laughed.
It was 0.5%. I guess I should have said that after you guessed.
Right. So we got 2. We got Kanye West and Jay-Z. 3. Let's see, what does Bowen listen to when he goes to the gym? That's gonna be one of them.
Yeah, but I don't think you're gonna be. Yeah, it is Jim. They're all Jim.
All right, Boone, do you have any guesses?
Do I have any guesses besides? We're still doing artists, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
Taylor Swift was a bad guess. Bowen likes Taylor Swift.
No, that's a bad guess, dude.
Bad guess.
I would say maybe Queen. Maybe he's listening to some old rock, but other than that,
That was my
no, I
number 2
would-
genre. Genres would have been easier. What we should have done was we all go around and we guess each other's first artist, and then we can all go around and pick an artist we think was in somebody's top 5. I want to
Too
guess
late
who
now.
your artist
Just
is.
read your top 5. Just give me the rest of your top
This
5.
is garbage now. We can
No
throw
one's
it-
ever gonna get.
we can
I
throw it in
guarantee
the
you,
trash.
none of you guys are gonna guess my number
No
one
one's
artist.
gonna guess
Ski
mine.
Mask
I
is
wouldn't
my
have guessed my
number
number
2.
one artist. Never heard. of him.
Anakin Skywalker is my number 4. And
Never heard.
YNG Martyr is number 5.
What
Never
in
heard
the
of him.
heck is going on?
Ski Mask the Slump God is number 2.
Oh, that's that screamo rap you listen to.
Yeah, at the gym.
Yeah.
You listen
yeah,
to
okay.
screamo rap?
Not,
Bowen?
not like hardcore screamo rap. It's just more aggressive rap. Is what I would call it.
Okay, Boone. I'm gonna guess
Aggressive
what I
rap.
think would be on your top 5, but you said
It's
you
ruined.
already gave us
It's
a little
ruined.
hint
It's
that your
mine's
kids ruined it.
garbage.
So
I-
what I'm gonna guess that Boone's top 5 would have been, I'm gonna go Michael Jackson,
Yeah,
Prince, and then I'm gonna go with probably Dire Straits because of Money Ain't for Nothing. You listen to that all the time. And then
Michael Jackson.
3 and I already said Michael
Oh,
Jackson.
I thought you said Prince.
I did say.
Okay, well, calm down. Let me get something in here.
And then there's gonna be some kind of.
I wish I could pull up. Can you pull up the old one from last year? Because my last year, there's not really a lot that's changed since then. So
That mine from last year was good too. I don't think that they had it.
okay,
from last
but
year.
anyway, if you all were guessing for if you all were guessing like mine, I would use last year's because last year's was an accurate statement of what I actually listened to because I haven't really changed it much at all. But Bowen, go ahead with what. I mean, it's almost no point. I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you, it's almost no point.
Give us a hint of genre.
Little kid songs.
Video game, and then
Travis Scott.
it got video game, and then I will give you if you guys know some worship. I got one of my top ones, that new band that I follow. If you remember the name,
Video game.
Is it a relatively popular worship
yes,
band?
they're like a super hit this year.
Toby Mac.
No. It's gonna be. I think I know what. I think they sing that song called "Brother." Need to breathe.
No. All right. Anyway, so am I just supposed to reveal to you?
Yeah, just go. Give us your top 5.
I mean, I'm embarrassed to even look at it. I get frustrated.
You think you're
I get
embarrassed?
excited
Mine
for
wasn't even skewed
Okay.
by having kids in school. This is just my top 5,
Okay.
and it's the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
No, I think you're about to see the worst thing you've ever seen in your life. So, okay. Number 1 is
Roblox.
See, this is top artist, and I'll do the top songs I guess next. C418. He's the number 1 Minecraft artist in the.
What do you mean?
Because for the students, I find Minecraft music because they like it and it's peaceful music, like because there's
But
no
what
words.
is it? What does it mean? What do you mean Minecraft music? Like the
Like it
themes that are
literally, yeah, just literally the theme songs that play, and like they love
in
like,
the
it's just-
background while they're like
Yes,
digging.
yep. Yes, and yes, everything you think about, yes.
It's like a super soft.
That's-
like,
The sad part, that's number 1. So everything after this is going downhill, my brothers. And then after
should've
that
started at
is
5.
actually my number 2. So that's the only one that's accurate, is because I did listen to them a lot. Was Maverick City Music. That's the band, the worship band that I actually went to a concert for. So that I do listen to them a lot. Then after that, you have Peaceful Piano, because I play that for the students as well. There's this Peaceful Piano station, and then Chinese Traditional Flute Radio.
nah.
Yes, I'm not even joking. So it's a strange little thing. So I don't know
Okay.
what else to say besides my top songs. Are we doing that yet, or is that something else to just say? I don't know.
We can do top songs after we do artists.
All right.
Okay. Anybody want to try and guess what my number 1 was?
Give us a hint
you
of
share
genre.
it with
'cause
Amber.
you said
right?
we'd never
you,
guess.
You share it with Amber.
No, I don't share with Amber anymore
So why is it sad then? Like, what have you done?
because I don't want to talk about it.
What have you done? What do you mean you don't want to talk about it? You're the one
Number
using your
one-
Spotify.
My most listened to artist. I wouldn't have guessed it. Just take guesses.
Give us a
Probably some
genre.
Is there like a TikTok album genre?
No, but there is a TikTok song in my top 4 songs. And my number 2 artist, I did discover on TikTok. But number 1,
Give us a hint.
and I don't know what genre it is. Pop.
Maroon 5. I don't
No.
know.
Well, that's a good directional though. It's not really that kind of, but it's that kind of band or person. It's a person.
Oh,
Wait,
I
what is
know
it?
who it is. I know who it is, and I bet it's because Matthew got obsessed with that song. Is it because you got stuck on one song by this guy?
Jason Mraz.
No, it's not a guy.
Oh, it's not a guy. I was gonna say maybe it was,
Pink?
who's that guy from
No,
One Direction?
that's
that left
close, though.
Harry Styles. That's what.
Oh, Pink is close. Katy Perry. No, she's more
no,
soft.
that was more. I think the hairstyle is close for Pink.
Pink's hairstyle is close.
Cardi B.
That's completely wrong.
I don't know. I don't even know who Cardi B is.
Is she
My
white?
number one artist. Yeah, she's white.
I don't know. Demi Lovato.
No, my
Dang,
number
that
one
was a
artist.
Good last guess.
My number one artist for 2021 was Halsey.
Nuh-uh.
Yes.
Why? What did you do?
I think it. Well, I think
What
part
did
of
you
it. So, I think what I think happened. Well, I said that for Bowen earlier. My number 2 song is "Forget Me Too" by Machine Gun Kelly, but it's featuring Halsey. So I think all the songs that feature them also count.
Oh.
Also, you need to probably get close to your mic, or you're getting a little quiet on my side.
My number 2 is a guy I found on TikTok. His name's Swayco.
I've heard
He's
of
like
him,
a pop punk rapper. He had a big TikTok song, but that's not the one I listen to a lot. Number 3, which I would have guessed 3 and 4 would be on my list. Pink Sweats. I love Pink Sweats. He's an R&B singer. He played at our. He didn't play there. We played him on our wedding playlist a lot. 4. Boone already guessed 4 for Bowen. It was Queen.
That's good.
And then number 5, never in a million years. I don't know if I've ever even purposely searched this person for anything. Morgan Wallen.
Oh my gosh.
I've listened to like 2 of his songs, maybe twice.
No,
There we go.
we don't even know who Matthew is anymore. Matthew,
know.
Matthew
I was
tries
like-
to come at us like he's not country, like he didn't try to. And now I remember that very first day on the very first episode, I called us country boys, and Matthew got all offended.
Yeah.
And now, I guarantee you, Matthew was first in line at that Morgan Wallen concert. First in line. Probably he
Disavow.
Camped
Disavow.
out.
He said the N word.
Camp-
Disavow.
camped out.
Oh, do we want to do top 5 songs now? We can just read through
No,
these.
I
and
don't
we can
even.
roast them.
I'd rather just skip that because my top 5 songs are just Minecraft songs. They have no titles.
Okay, we don't have to do. We can do mine.
Wait, I want to say them, but not because. Tell me if you've ever even heard one of these, because I don't know. Okay, the first one is Jazz Hands by the Xanakin Skywalk guy. The second
Nope.
one is EER, Lil Yachty featuring Lil Yachty. Nope, I didn't
Nope.
think so. Skeletons in My Closet by Lil Toe.
Lil Toe.
Yeah.
No.
Lord Pretty Flocka Jody. That's actually ASAP Rocky. You might have heard of that one. And then Molasses.
Lil Toe. I think I'm gonna have to check out Lil Toe.
I got a Lil Toe.
Those are
I'm a
all
big
gym
Toe.
songs, though, for me. That's
That
funny.
was 4.
Are they even good, Bowen?
You only said 4
good
songs,
No, I said
music,
five.
so, like
Sorry.
Bowen, I know you and you like good music, so they have to be good.
No, I've listened. Bowen's played him for me at the gym. Trash.
Played it for you at the
Bowen.
gym. Where would I have ever
Then
played it for you?
When we used to go to the gym, I used to drive every once in a
Oh,
while.
on the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that was last year.
Uh,
though. Was
yeah.
it last year?
That's the same
It's a
person,
different
though.
time, Matthew. It's
It's
a,
different
That's the only reason I
time.
knew who those people were.
a different
My number one song and number 2 song were both by Swayco, Prima Donna and SOS, featuring Travis Barker, Blink-182's drummer. Number 3 was Forget Me Too by Machine Gun Kelly, featuring Halsey. Number 4, this is what Bowen said, got stuck in my head, and I played it over and over again. It's Meet Me at Our Spot. The song that goes, "Na, na, 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 na,
That was your 5th song?
4th song.
4th?
And 5 was a Halsey song, Without Me.
Oh, is she singing that song? Halsey sang Caught a Vibe.
How
She
many
sang that song?
hours?
No, no, no.
Here's a quick question.
Halsey songs was Without Me.
How many hours did it say that you guys listened? That was a,
Mine said minutes
was in
listened,
minutes.
Yeah, mine.
4.08. I don't know what that is.
Oh no. Mine said hours listened, and mine was like 22,000 something hours listened.
I think mine's 4,000 minutes.
Is there a
So
way
you
I can
don't
just
even
look
listen
through
to
this
music,
instead of
Matthew.
having to go through it like an Instagram story?
Yeah. If you
No,
go to the very end,
22,000
it has
hours
it
doesn't
on
even
list.
seem right. Doesn't even seem like that's
All the
that
way to
many-
the end?
that
Oh.
many. Oh,
My number 1 podcast.
check that.
19,653
Tales of the Table.
minutes.
Oh, no, mine's not 22,000 hours. It's
Look at my number 1 podcast. Go to YouTube. Check
22,963
out the number 1
minutes.
podcast. It's Tales of the Table, my number 1 podcast on Spotify. And that's only because I don't listen to Tales of the Table. I don't listen to podcasts on Spotify. But you should, and you should listen to Tales of the Table.
Mine's only 19,000. I really only listen to music in the gym now, though. And when I'm home, I do YouTube.
I only listen to podcasts.
No,
Yeah,
I
I
only
listen to
listen to,
podcasts.
I listen to music literally as much as I possibly can.
Name one music.
One music.
One Love by Bob Marley.
One hot. Okay. Was that all the Spotify?
Yeah, I mean, feel free to roast us as much as you want. Bowen had like two of the greatest rappers of all time, and then a bunch of people no one's ever heard of. I had white trash basically on mine. My playlist, and Boone had Minecraft music. So
I feel like the most embarrassing list here has to be Matthews. I mean, can we just say that Matthews is the most embarrassing? Halsey
but
and Morgan Wallen are both on there. Like,
if
you couldn't
we
be
didn't
any
specify
more basic,
that you were a teacher, then yours would be awful.
Yeah, yours would be bad.
Minecraft music, Chinese flute radio.
Yeah. Those would be like if the cops ever got a hold of that, like just that one, you'd be like, this guy, we gotta figure out what's going on here.
You'd be put on a list if you weren't a teacher, Boone.
Yeah, but so here's what's sad.
But it isn't
I
as
am.
embarrassing.
At the end of
Matthews
the
is
day-
embarrassing.
At the end of the day, I am a teacher, and you're just some guy listening to Morgan Wallen.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't listen to Morgan Wallen. I don't know how they got on there.
I bet you don't.
Yeah.
I bet you don't.
I don't even know if he's on my like.
As soon as he turns it off, Matthew's gonna start jamming.
Last year's would have been more accurate. Last
More
year's my number one was Elton John. Then it was The Weeknd. Then it was Daniel Caesar, and then it was Blink-182, and I think Demi Lovato was at number 2 because we shared it out there with Amber. But that's basically all Amber listens to is Demi Lovato, and then everything else.
My last year was "Rock with You" by Michael Jackson. That's still accurate to this day. Just listened to it the other day. It was amazing, great experience.
Rock with. Do they? I have a psychopathic trait that Matthew. It's actually Matthew's, but I have a good intro for it. So
This is Bowen's Psychopathic Trait of the Week. Ding, ding, ding.
you know how last night, Boone, you told me to watch Godzilla, and I did. It was really good, actually. I liked it a lot. I was like, I mean, it was good. I won't say
no.
great.
You liked it a lot. Keep going.
It was good. It was good.
Say,
It
hey,
was-
Boone.
the
make
graphics
good
were cool.
recommendations. I know.
It was
already know
fine
this.
so far. I'll give you a fine. That was good. I'll give you a good. But before I washed it, I took a shower, and after I took a shower, I drank some NyQuil to help me go to sleep. And then after I asked you for a movie recommendation, I forgot that I had taken the NyQuil. And so I'm sitting there, I'm watching the movie, and about halfway through it, it's hit me hard, okay? It's hit me hard. And I'm like, wait a second. I'm like, I'm not a psychopath. I'm going to finish this movie because I started it to prove a point. If you start movies and don't finish it, like 30 minutes in, kind of psychopathy, if you ask me.
Let's get that out there. Boone watches movies like TV shows. He's going to try and say he doesn't very often.
I don't. Do
But I've seen him talk about how he's in the middle of a movie like 3 or 4 times.
Okay,
months.
so listen, we can do this here. Okay, we can do this. But when it comes to sitting down, watch a movie, and give that movie respect, that's me. Bowen, he does it too. Matthew is probably the worst movie watcher I've ever seen. Ever.
Oh, yeah,
I lived
Matthew-
with the man. I know how he is.
Phone,
I'm
you
gonna
mean?
demonstrate. Look, I'm gonna bend the camera down. Here we go. This is Matthew. Yeah, I saw it. What happened? Oh yeah. Or no, here's the iconic pose by Matthew. Y'all see my hand?
Yeah, one hand back, yeah. That's how he sits at work, too. It's the exact same pose. I see him over the desk.
So yeah, I might watch it like TV shows, but at least I give the movie its full attention when I got it.
Yeah.
Matthew feels triggered right now.
You're not going to go back on the offense, Matthew? Roast him about... And it's a good
trying to
movie.
think
Well,
some-
it's crazy,
I'm trying to
though.
think of something
You
good.
should have mentioned the movie he paused, which is kind of crazy. Django.
Oh,
Yeah, I still haven't finished that, dog.
yeah.
It's okay. So,
yeah.
there you go.
Going to the movies?
Because of the respect I have, I'm like, okay, I can't just hop in on this willy-nilly. I need to have a free afternoon. I'm going to have to rewatch it from the beginning. I really wanted to finish it because
But why
I was
didn't you
at
do
a
that
very
when you
pivotal
first
point.
started? Did you not think it was going to be that good?
Because it's usually like, for me, I don't listen to podcasts. I don't really watch a whole lot of TV shows. So when I'm starting a movie, it's usually like in between us going to play Xbox later or me doing the 1,000 loads of laundry. So I have to get up and leave or go to the grocery store. Like I usually start it like we usually when people start an episode of a show. And then that's when I just do it, like afternoon.
That's
really have a lot of time.
psychopathic. That's what
Yeah.
we're trying to say.
Did you hear him say usually, too?
Yeah. You're just caught red-handed right on the podcast, man.
First,
I'm going to go into... so when Bowen was
Just
talking
get
about
into some
Godzilla,
YouTube or something.
I watched some
Yeah,
YouTube,
just
but I get a little
listen to our
tired of
listen
YouTube.
to our podcast. Have you listened to a single episode
Yes,
of
I
our
listened to
podcast?
multiple
No.
episodes. But
Name
why would I
2 of
want to
them.
listen to myself?
Yeah, it's not really what you want to listen
to get better, to get some
for entertainment.
perspective.
I do it
Feedback.
for perspective, but I'm not gonna sit there and entertain myself with myself.
I laugh at myself. I laugh at us on the podcast.
What were you gonna say? You
I'm
were
not
just in
gonna-
the middle of
I'm
something.
not gonna watch this one. Oh yeah, I was talking about when Bowen was talking about the graphics, and I sent back a thumb people from Spy Kids 2. Amber and I watched Spy Kids 1 and 2
I was gonna say that was Spy
yesterday.
Kids
It
too,
was
but
great.
I couldn't remember.
Matthew, there's so much good content out there, and you chose to
I didn't-
rewatch one
Do you
of the
think
worst
you think
movies
I
ever
chose?
made.
You think I chose to watch a movie? No, Amber was already halfway through Spy Kids 2, and I walked in there and watched the rest
So
of
you
it.
notice how
And I
Matthew
saw
said
the-
we watched too much. Matthew watched 0.5 of the first one and 0.3 of the next one, and then he said we
Correct.
watched it.
But Boone looks like the thumb people. What are they called? Thumb thumbs. That's what
they have a name.
Boone's a thumb thumb.
Do they actually? Is that actually their name though?
Yes,
That's a
Amber
funny
just shouted
name.
in the
That's
other
a
room.
funny name.
Anyway, I just
Spy
think
Kids
that's
2 is kind of a good movie though. Isn't that the movie? Isn't that the one with the quote from Steve
He's like,
Buscemi?
you think
Yeah.
God stays in heaven because he's too afraid to go
yeah,
to be with who he created?
yeah. I was watching H3
Yes.
and somebody said that quote and somebody remembered it was from Spy Kids 2, and he was like, "It's weird that you know where that quote's from, and like, are you a hardcore Spy Kids fan?" And he was like, "No, I was just a kid." And whenever that quote, like they gave that quote, I remember that
I
quote
was-
from that movie too.
I was
like,
the biggest Spy Kids fan when I was a kid. I watched those movies over and over and over. I didn't even realize the main villain in the third one was Frodo until like we started rewatching it. A couple
I
weeks ago.
put Spy Kids on the same level as Sharp Boy and Lava Girl, and I just consider them the
No,
most cringy
that's
movies
trash.
ever. I
Shark,
hate 'em.
Shark Boy and Lava Bull's trash.
I like
hate
Spy
Spy
Kids
Kids.
is
Spy
goated.
Kids has Rocky or Sylvester Stallone in it.
Listen,
No, it's
he
Danny
can't save
Trejo.
that movie. I'm just gonna tell
No,
you this,
Sylvester
I do
Stallone's in the
not-
third one. He's the evil guy.
No, that's George
That's Frodo.
Lopez or something. No, that's
No,
Sharp
that's-
Boy and
that's
Lava
Sylvester
Sly-
Stallone is
Lava
the
Girl.
enemy in one of the Spy Kids. I'll put money on it right now.
Anyway, that's fine. You can put money on anything you want. You're putting money on a garbage movie. Is the point I'm trying to make.
No, I like it. It's more nostalgic. I would put it in the same boat as like
Please.
the
don't put
Jimmy
it in the boat.
Neutron
No.
or
No,
yeah,
that's
whatever that
blasphemy.
movie is.
Jimmy Neutron movie is fire. Okay,
You're talking about
fine.
Antonio Banderas, Bowen.
I'm telling you.
This is great content.
Sylvester
Google
Stallone is not in Spy Kids. Sylvester Stallone is in Spy Kids. He's the toy maker.
Told you. He's in on like a.
It just
It's that video
gosh,
game.
dude.
The third one is where they're in the video game.
I would rather
with Elijah Wood?
walk in a room and somebody just punch me in the gut, and rather than actually sit and
Well,
watch
it was
Spy
his
Kids.
fault. They were that corny in that one. Whatever movie he was in, he was very corny.
Oh, I know.
in
I'm
that
sure. I'm sure. I'm sure. Sylvester Stallone does not have his. He has his fair share of bad movies. Okay, I love the actor, but
First of all, Spy Kids isn't bad.
okay. Here's what I got to say. Matthew hasn't seen any Rockies, any Rambos. Maybe
I've seen all the Rambos.
Okay,
You
seen
keep
all the
saying that. I've
Rambos.
seen all the Rambos.
There's a lot of other movies out there that you just haven't seen, but you're out here watching Spy Kids.
We watched Spy Kid. We watched Rambo on your laptop on a bus together, Boone, and you forgot about that. Let's see.
I like
Spy Kids
Bowen's
has
on the
a.
right track.
I
Bowen,
was-
Matthew, you're going downhill. Bowen's
I was
starting
trying to
watch
go-
movies. I'm recommending him. He's starting to go up that hill. He's becoming cultured, as they say. Matthew, you're becoming uncultured. You're becoming a more
Spy Kids has a 93% on Rotten
You're
Tomatoes.
becoming Morgan
Fan
Wallen.
or
93% Rotten Tomatoes. That is a
I was trying to go look on Google.
tomato meter. 93% certified
93%.
fresh.
Let me show. No, let me help you, Matthew, with how bad Rotten Tomatoes is. The Joker movie that we all liked is less than 93%.
I haven't seen that.
So there you go. There you go. Prove my point. Prove my point.
Okay, hold on. I got it. I went to Spy Kids on Google, and then I clicked on that people also search for. And this really isn't. It's not. I don't even. Desperado, Machete,
Yeah, Desperado's old. Machete. That's because Danny.
The
Trejo's
Polar
in it.
Express,
That's
Nemo,
a fire movie.
National Treasure.
When we go
All
get this
good
Christmas
movies.
movie ranking going next episode?
For Christmas.
Yeah, well, this is
It's
kind of a
beginning
movie
to look
segment.
a lot
Did you have anything to say about
Christmas.
Shang-Chi?
Oh, yeah. I need you guys' help.
Shang-Chi.
So
I can
on
say
Monday-
something interesting.
On Monday, I'm in this
Shang-Chi.
Bourbon Advent
Shang-Chi. I
Calendar
don't think
Collective.
it's Shang-Chi.
It's
not how
Shang-Chi.
It's Shang-Chi, Bowen. Did you not pay attention to the entire movie on how they pronounce this dude's name?
Shang-Chi.
I know he's not being serious.
Kai.
Like,
Shanghai.
Bowen, it's Shang-Chi. and I'll slap you across the screen.
CHI is how it's spelled.
I'm not worried about how it's spelled, but when I don't speak the language, the
In
native language,
Greek,
but I'm just going to tell you,
that's
Greek.
Kai.
You think that's Greek? This movie was Greek.
In
Speaking of
CHI is Greek. In Greek, I said it's Kai.
Matthew's video game recommendation of the week is Assassin's Creed Odyssey,
Matthew, you
set
can't
during the
just start this
Peloponnesian
now in the
War.
middle of
I am. I just started it right there. Bowen's talking about the trade of the week. Matthew's video game suggestion of the week.
All right, I
you
can
wanna
say
play
a couple
Halo with
things about Shang-Chi and then Ghostbusters Afterlife. So
Boone's movie reviews.
We were already in a movie thing.
I was disappointed that Shang-Chi I was excited for when I wanted to see it in theaters. Didn't get a chance because there was just other movies coming out like Venom, Malignant. Other movies were coming out around that time, so I was too busy watching those. But I knew, at that time I knew it was coming to Disney Plus. So finally I got around to watching it. And honestly, after hearing Bowen's dogging this movie, I was like, I had an epiphany that hit me, and I told Bowen it last night on Xbox. As I was watching this, I was like, you know what? No, it's not great. The ending was pretty cool. It did have dragons in it. It was pretty cool. But the movie's just kind of subpar. Don't really care. The humor didn't really hit that much. It was okay. It was an okay movie. But then I thought,
Shang-Chi. I just looked it up.
okay, that's so much different than what you've been saying.
It's different than what you've been saying.
Okay, I'm down. I'm down to be wrong. But you weren't down to be wrong. Anyway.
Shang-Chi is not so much different than Shang-Chi.
Okay, Shang-Chi is, anyway, that movie, here's what came to me. I was watching it, and he has a good ensemble. He has his sister who's got her own powers that she's pretty cool, and then he's got the Aquafina that I'm actually a sucker for. I think she's
Spoiler
pretty
alerts.
funny.
I haven't seen the movie.
I think you find out at the very beginning that he has a sister, Matthew. Anyway, and you find out at the very beginning that they all become superheroes. Like it's done. There's
You
nothing. out
spoiled the beginning.
Anyway.
You spoiled the beginning.
You'll never watch it. You'll just watch Spy Kids 4.
I don't even think
There is a
was
fourth one I
fourth.
haven't seen. There is. I haven't seen it.
Anyway, so the and Aquafina, I think she's super funny. I always think she is. She's a super funny comedian. But anyway, here's what came to me. I told Bowen, even though this wasn't that great of a movie, I'm already more down for him to be a new Avenger than a lot of Avengers that they're coming out with now.
Well, give us some Avengers that you would rather, because I
Okay,
didn't ask you that last night, but I
Hawkeye
am
is the
curious.
number one.
You did say
this show
Hawkeye.
coming out, I'm going to watch just because it ties into everything. But I genuinely, I cannot stress this enough that I do not care about this dude. So didn't care about him in any Avenger movie. If he would have fell off the mountain and died instead of Black Widow, okay, okie dokie. I don't care. He's nothing. He's not cool. I think not the guy. The actor's cool. Nothing against the actor. Just the character. I just think he's so irrelevant. And they're
Okay,
just trying
who
to make him
else?
relevant. Okay, I mean that's the main one that comes to me. But then Falcon Winter Soldier was a decent show, but the new Captain America, I mean he's okay. Shang-Chi already has cooler powers. Sorry, I know that he doesn't have superpowers. Cooler than him. Then Bucky, the guy with one cool arm. I mean he's a cool character, but Shang-Chi is already.
Okay, see.
Okay, we're getting a little
I
iffy
couldn't
there.
remember what Bowen said. I wasn't trying to be anything. I couldn't remember. Genuinely, just couldn't remember what Bowen said. Because I've been
I'll
calling
leave it out, I'll
Shang-Chi
leave it
for a
out.
long time. Anyway,
Please, no more
better
slurs.
than all of those guys. So, in the story, Shang-Chi, I'm just going to say it like that because that's the most appropriate way for me to say it, is I enjoyed the movie. I thought he was a pretty cool superhero. I'm excited to see
Shang-Chi.
what he comes in next. Ghostbusters Afterlife. Let me explain to you this. I don't know where Bowen's love for Ghostbusters runs, but mine runs deep into the heart of my soul because I grew up on those movies, loved those.
Never seen
movies. I've seen them over and over again. I rewatched the first
I did
one.
not
right
like it. I
before-
just thought it was.
I rewatched the first one before I went into this one, and I was like, I went into this one nervous. I was like, okay, man, if they do this wrong, because the whole girl cast one apparently was awful, unwatchable is what a lot of people said. I never even bothered watching it because I didn't care. And so
Misogynist.
anyway, so when I went to go see this next one, I was so nervous they were going to mess it up. And let me tell you, I like the whole vibe of the movie. I like the Stranger Things vibe to it, the Super 8 vibe to it. The acting was spot on. And then the ending, it's like they took me, laid me in a bed, put a pillow, and tucked me into sleep. Not going to give any spoilers because the ending I really didn't see coming. Because I'll just talk about it after the pod, but I really genuinely didn't see that coming because certain reasons that were off screen that they had discussed that was not possible. So
No,
It
I
was
liked
pretty
the
awesome.
movie. I thought it was good. I just couldn't figure out what year it was supposed to be based on.
Yeah, I get where you're coming from that because there were a lot of older cars, and I was getting that vibe. And then
And there was a landline, but then they had
there
a
was
phone.
a landline. You're right, but it was. But they were also poor. Like they were very low income.
And then the
they went to a
restaurant
low-income
that they worked
house.
out gave like 70s
Oh
vibes.
yeah, I know. I will not even gonna lie. Not even gonna lie. That restaurant was weird. I was like, I even looked at McKenna in the middle of the theater. I was like, it just looks a little old.
Maybe they were going for like a vibe that was like just a middle of nowhere town that was kind of
I
stuck
think
in
the
the past.
director. I mean, Steven Spielberg. He knows his audience and he knows what people like, and people are a sucker for that like '80s vibe. Even though
Yeah.
it's set in the 2020.
21
like
it was when it was, yeah.
Yeah, like set for that. It's supposed to be like that vibe of the 1980s. You
Yeah.
can definitely feel it because that's when the original Ghostbusters came out.
Yeah.
Fire.
I think it was 80s, yeah. I just looked up Spy Kids 4. Matthew, we got 23% on Rotten Tomato.
Yeah, I think it's Junie and Carmen when they're adults and they have kids.
Sounds awful. Gosh, it sounds so awful.
Spy Kids 2 is my favorite just because it had all the cool creatures.
You know what's
Jessica
sad?
Alba is the girl in Spy Kids?
Shark Boy and Lava Girl had that
No.
sequel. Did y'all see that? That sequel that came out like last year.
No.
I don't even remember what it's called. We Are Superheroes or something like that. It came out. It's on.
I did
Netflix.
see a funny Photoshop. You remember when all the leaks for the new Spider-Man movie were coming out and they had to reshot them, like they photoshopped spoilers out. They were like, I found another spoiler, and they zoom in and it's George Lopez from in his like big orb thing from Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
But they had Shark Boy and Lava Girl the remake, and you know who's in that? The guy Pedro Pascal, I think it's how you say his name. The guy
Yeah,
from Mandalorian.
Mandalorian.
He's in there. I mean, we're talking about top star nowadays. Mandalorian. He was in Wonder
Game
Woman
of Thrones.
1984, Game of Thrones, and now he's over here playing in these awful movies. I did watch Red Notice.
Everyone's gotta do it.
Bowen, that's my next recommendation is Red Notice on Netflix with Ryan
Listen,
Reynolds.
everybody
Dwayne
is
Johnson,
in bad movies every once in a
Gail
while.
Gadot. Both. It was a great movie. It was genuinely a good movie, and it's fun.
We have all our own super successful podcasts, but we all come on here and go on this podcast. That's just our bad one.
Which one?
This one that we're on.
What is it?
I don't know what you said.
I was saying you talking about how there's a good actor, but he's in a bad podcast or a bad movie, and I was like, yeah, just like we have our own super successful individual podcasts, but then we all come together on here for just trash.
Correct.
Analogy complete. Anybody got anything else for today? This might be a little shorty.
I think it'd be fun if we just roast you for the rest of the time. Your face.
Yeah, I look like Humpty Dumpty, toothbrush, haircut, blah blah. Get it over with.
Your haircut looks fine.
Humpty Dumpty. I mean, dang, that's fire.
That's what I said.
Bowen said
I
it already.
that.
You said that.
I sort of roasted myself and Bowen. I said I sort of look like Bowen if you just turned his head upside down.
Matthew looks like the little marshmallow men in Ghostbusters that came out of the.
Well, your boy got one right here. Here's Matthew right there. Well, it's still lighting up. There you go. Here's Matthew.
They were little babies in the movie in this
Yeah,
last
that's pretty
Ghostbusters.
I thought it could move.
I guess the next
Um,
movie we'll be seeing probably The Matrix, and after that Spider-Man: Far From Home.
I'll probably rewatch. Spy
If
Kids 2
Snowflake,
again.
the albino gorilla, also had an interview today, I would you could convince me that he showed up and shaved, coat of face.
I almost didn't shave. I was like, I look so
Why did you
weird.
shave? I felt like it made you look more
For
manly.
interviews.
Like you probably walked in and you started laughing, just like, why did you do that?
It was a Teams interview, so.
Teams interview.
Yeah, it was online.
No, you're supposed to be clean shaven for interviews, I think, unless you have like a good beard, which I don't. So
Yeah, yours was kind of
if I'd-
patchy. If it was full, like I don't think I
If
would
I
have
had
an
a better
issue
beard.
going into a pot. If I might cut it a little bit
Yeah.
shorter, but
so it's either bad.
actually,
beard
I
or
did
this.
give an interview with my beard. I look just like this. I was bald.
You're gonna go get a wig for your interviews.
No, but I mean, like I had to already cut my hair
Toupee. Both were wearing a toupee.
at this time.
Oh, wait. Are you guys playing Xbox?
See what time it is.
You got to end the podcast, Matthew.
Thank you guys. Please catch us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at TLTI Pod. Watch us on YouTube at Tales of the Table. Watch us on Twitch at TLTI Gaming. And if you want to see our beautiful faces, look at YouTube, like I already said. If you want to be on the podcast, leave us a 5-star review. I didn't even check. Let me check real quick to make sure no one's left one. Pretty sure no one has, but
Beautiful.
Just double check. I think we're all beautiful in the eyes of the Lord.
Thank you. I believe you can do anything you put your mind to. Paul.
Nope, it's the same one from last time. So no new 5-star reviews. Listen, guys, leave a 5-star review. You can just come on the podcast. We don't even care about your audio quality. Just call in. We'll put you on here. You can say whatever you want. Whatever you want within reason.
Yeah, but we just had like 5 racial slurs. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
No,
I'll have to bleep him out. But
And her name is Gal Gadot, but you didn't hear me making fun of you.
what do you say?
Gal
Gadot?
Gadot.
Is that not? I don't know.
Gal
I've never
Gadot.
said I've never said her name out loud.
You just did.
See you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.